say they will for commerce students normally, or MBA finance students or MCOM students, the questions like what is meant by capital funds, revaluation reserves, what is leverage, then what is capital reserves, what are Basel Committee norms for banking provision, what is risk weighted assets, what is CRAR, what is NPA, what is total income, like that questions can be asked. Apart from questions based on simple question, what is a balance sheet? Many times I ask a simple question, what are the three golden rules of bookkeeping? Can any finance student answer me this? Now, what are the three golden rules of bookkeeping?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Lakshman, oh, you are a chartered accountant. I think you must
I'm
be
not,
able.
no, no,
No,
no,
you are
sir.
not
I'm
chartered.
not chartered accountant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me three golden rules.
Yes, sir. These are the three golden rules, and these are implemented in three accounts: personal and nominal, and real account. Personal account is golden rule: debit the receiver, credit the giver, and real account debits what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account is golden rule is uh, debit all expenses and losses, credit the all incomes and gains.
Good, good. This golden rule you need to tell only once, not
Yes.
every time. Okay,
Okay.
that will do. Good, very good. Now, so the questions can come like this, and apart from that, uh, I am not very familiar with this digital rupee and all, but I have given you some materials. Please go through that, and based on that, be ready, especially engineering graduates and more especially computer graduates. Be ready about digital currency, cryptocurrency, names of cryptocurrencies, position of cryptocurrency in our country, and questions like that. And such computer people must also be thorough with cyber attacks. That is the routine questions that is being asked nowadays about cyber attacks, then how to prevent them from being exposed. So this type of routine questions will be asked in for those engineering graduates. Otherwise, this is a very certain question for you. After engineering, why you are coming here? This is a silly question. We are going to bank because there is no other job, but then they want it through your mouth. You tell that openly. There are no sufficient job opportunities in my field, and banking offers excellent career growth. So I would like to join banking, more especially IDBI Bank, because it offers excellent scope for career growth. Then they can tease you. They don't have that much time to ask you, how do you know excellent career growth? So that's what I heard from uh, my relatives or friends who are who know people working in our bank. Something like that you can tell. But whatever you tell, it should not be appearing to be one you are making it up. You must feel and then speak about it correctly. Then nowadays, these questions are common, like what is balance sheet, what is goodwill, then what is capital, what is reserves. These are all routine even for non-commerce graduates. Then this question is also common. What are the various risks? I think I have given it in our guidely material. Is it not? It must be there in guidely material. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me go for some people are waiting. Yeah. So yesterday I was going through some of the questions in our guidely material. Say 1 to 100. Now I have about half an hour time before me, in which time I would like to go through some of the questions from 101. And in case you get some serious doubts about it, tell me. I can explain. Otherwise, we will take them granted that you will be preparing it by yourself. That is, you will read it once, twice to remember what is the nature of questions you are getting. Yeah. We have done already up to 100. But after doing all this in many interviews, they don't ask about anything about banking or other things. And candidates, they don't blame me or they don't scold me, but they feel, Arey Baba, this man has spent so much time on all this, but no question is asked. I am not responsible for it. Yeah. Now we are starting from where are we now? So many of you are there. It's being recorded. Yeah, no problem. So please, Arnab Das, can you read from 101? What do you mean by Arnab Das is not there.
Sir, yes, sir.
Acha,
What do
please
you
read.
mean by
Mm,
direct benefit transfer?
yeah, this is actually a mechanism where government wants to or any institution wants to make payment for more number of people at the same time. This direct benefit transfer is adopted. For example, Kisan Samman Nidhi, every 4 months, they are crediting 2,000 rupees to more than 11 crore account holders. That is all done through this just by pressing one button. All the accounts are credited. This is one of the platforms of NPCI. All of you must go through npci.org.in to know what are the various important platforms they have. You must know some details about IMPS, what is the maximum amount, what is National Financial Switch, what is this one, that is a benefit transfer, then what is UPI, these things you should know. Read next one, please. 102.
Tell me some of the small saving scheme in India.
Read,
Uh,
read.
first, uh, first Public Provident Fund or PPF. Second, Shukarna Samriddhi Yojana. Third, Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. Fourth, National Savings Certificate. Fifth, Kishan Vikas Patra.
See, actually, I am holding this public provident for 25 years, but still I don't know full details and all. Just to tell, these are the important points regarding PPF 1. This account is opened, one account only per person. It can be opened in post office or banks. And minimum to be deposited every year 500. Maximum that can be deposited in a financial year, April to March, is 1,50,000. The interest paid is 7.1%, and it is fully exempted from income tax. Why I am telling like this? In the case of savings bank accounts, if the banks or post office, if income tax assessee gets less than 10,000 as interest from SB account, it is not subject to income tax deduction at source. We have to show it as income and pay our income tax. But there is no obligation on the part of bank to deduct tax at source if the interest paid is less than 10,000 in respect of SB account. In respect of term deposit accounts, fixed deposit, recurring deposit, etc., if the interest earned in a financial year is more than 40,000, the 10% tax will be deducted. If you have not given any PAN card, 20% will be deducted. Next point, if this 40,000 is for people below 60 years, above 60 years, up to 50,000 is exempted from income tax. Such a calculation is not there in the case of public provident fund. It is a very safe deposit. It is valid for 15 years. You can extend it every time 5 years. There are certain rules like say after 3 years you can withdraw up to 50% and all that. But all those things are not required for you. Remember minimum, maximum, number of years, interest tax free. That will do. Sukanya Samriddhi, this account is opened in the name of girl children below 10 years. For parents, maximum 3 accounts can be opened. If the second birth is twins, 2 daughters, then totally 3 accounts. Otherwise, only 2 accounts can be opened. You need not elaborate like this. Simply tell Sukanya Samriddhi is open for the name of girl children below 10 years. Minimum amount to be saved 250, maximum amount 1,50,000. On the girl attaining majority, say for the purpose of marriage or for the purpose of studies, the money can be withdrawn. The interest paid is quite a good percentage, 8.2%. Super. Next one, senior citizen savings scheme. Now, what is the rate of interest in this? I have forgotten, Baba. Anybody remember? Google.co.in. India senior
8.2,
citizen.
sir.
How much?
8.2, I think so, sir.
Correct. Exactly. Something, yeah, it is only 8.2%. Good. So that much you must be able to tell. Where are we now? This one. Yeah. Then other things are not that very important because they are not popular nowadays. Now go for the third question. Arnab, 103.
Who is the drawer and drawee of the check?
Read.
Uh, the maker of the check is drawer. The person thereby directed to pay is drawee.
Who is a drawee in the case of checks? Arnab.
Uh,
The
Sir,
bank
in
on
this
which
case,
the bank with which you are having account.
sir, SBI.
Yeah, that's right. Continue. 104.
Uh, what is an open check? Open check is a check that has been crossed with two parallel lines on the top left corner.
अरे बाबा जब आप करते थे आपने क्या कर दिया हैज नॉट बीन लिखा है आपने नॉट को छोड़ दिया
Has, yes.
और एक बार पढ़ो
Open check is a check that has not been crossed with two parallel lines on the top left corner.
कितना अच्छा होता है नाउ यू टोल्ड करेक्टली गुड देन कंटिन्यू 105 Arnab's line is not all right. Then I will go for Aparna. Aparna, please read from 105.
Sir,
Aparna.
what is an antedated check? When you write a date on a check that is older than the date on which it is delivered to the bank, a check is considered as antedated check.
For example, if I give a check dated 2/1/2025, it is antedated. If I give a check dated 3/1/2000, sorry, 4/1/2025 or after that, it is post-dated. Okay. Antedated over. Stale check means more than 3 months old. Then what is mobile ATM? Please read. Aparna.
The idea of a mobile ATM is an ATM on wheels. These ATMs are located in places where there is a lot of foot traffic or vehicular traffic.
Continue.
What is a bond? Bonds are issued by governments and corporations when they want to raise money.
Correct.
What,
Go on. 109.
what is debenture? A debenture is a contract between the investor and also the company where a charge over the company's asset is granted to the lenders by providing them.
See, the limited companies normally, when they raise money, they go to the market by raising capital, share capital, equity shares and all. But another way of raising loan is go to the bank and take loan. Another way is go to the public and offer them these debentures. In these debentures, they agree to give certain percentage of interest. Some of these debentures can be convertible debentures. That is, after the period, it will be converted into shares. Some of these can be not convertible. It cannot be converted to shares. Some of them may be secured. That is, with some security being given for that. Some of them can be unsecured also. Good. Please read. This is the favorite question of our IDBI.
What do you
110.
What do you mean by fiat money? Fiat currency, also known as fiat money, is a form of money that is issued by the government, but it is not backed by assets like gold.
See, in our country, what we are using currency is also fiat money only. That is, if government has issued 20,000 crores notes, they are not maintaining 20,000 crores gold with them. I think they maintain only 150 crores worth gold as a reserve, something like that. Based on that, these currencies are issued. I don't know much about it. Don't worry. Continue. 111.
What do you mean by a loan? A loan is a form of debt incurred by an individual or other entity. The lender advances the borrower a certain amount of money, typically on behalf of a business, financial institution, or government.
Continue.
What are soft loans and hard loans? A soft loan is a type of loan which bears no interest or with a lower rate of interest. A hard loan is a special kind of loan where the money is secured by real estate rather than the borrower's creditworthiness.
Continue.
What do you know about Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana? It is a scheme
Important question from in the form of for questions like financial inclusion. This is a very, very important question because no frills account, there is no balance, no minimum balance accounts. Read.
It is a scheme to empower citizens financially by highly needed so that everyone might profit from growth and progress.
Correct. Continue.
What are the features of PMJDY? Zero balance account can be opened by the individuals. The overdraft facility of rupees 10,000 is available. The amount deposited on interest rate. Accident insurance covers rupees 2 lakhs.
The interest rate now for up to 1 lakh in IDBI is 2.75. For Karnataka Bank, please go to your website and get to know. Yeah. Now we will go to 115.
What do you know about Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana? PMSBY. It is a government-backed accident insurance scheme in India with a premium of rupees 20 per annum.
See, this is a scheme whereby, there is no separate policy issued and all. If you have a bank account, if you want this, you tell your manager, they will debit your account with 20 rupees every year, maybe in the month of June or July. And it is you 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 are covered up to 2 lakhs. That is, if any accident takes place and I should not use you, the depositor is covered up to 2 lakhs. And if any accident takes place and the depositor dies, his nominee will get 2 lakhs rupees. And in the case of accident, if he is meeting with accident which disables two hands or two legs, he will be given 2 lakhs. 1 leg or one hand means 1 lakh. So this is actually an accident scheme. Accident, what is that called? Accident insurance scheme. Continue. 116.
What is Kisan Credit Card? The Credit Card is introduced to provide financial support for farmers to meet their production credit needs.
Very important question for agricultural candidates. Yeah, continue.
What is Liberalized Remittance Scheme, LRS? The Liberalized Remittance Scheme offers an extensive and structured system for those who want to send money abroad.
See, this was introduced when Dr. Manmohan Singh was the finance minister. I expect some question about finance minister Please go to Google, make a search about Manmohan Singh, get to know about some of the important points, like say, he was RBI governor, he was UGC chairman, he was finance minister, he was prime minister for 2 times, and during his time as finance minister only, this LRS, liberalized remittance scheme, was introduced. During his time only, that LPG was adopted. Liberalization, privatization, and globalization was introduced. So you can tell that some credit for his name in this way. So this is what I mean, important points, but you can know other things also. Now we are going to 118. Yeah.
What, what is an arbitrage? An arbitrage is the process of simultaneous buying and selling of an asset from different platforms, exchanges, or locations to cash in on the price differences.
This question has not been asked so far, but still you know it. This is next one is important. 119.
What is anti-money laundering? Anti-money laundering (AML) laws and regulations are designed to prevent criminals from passing off funds they have gained unlawfully as legitimate revenue.
Yeah, there are so many famous cases happening. One is Tamil Nadu, that Balaji, our electricity minister. Another is our um, Delhi chief minister, previous chief minister. All those things are there. But just know that only for Delhi people that is important. And Tamil Nadu, they may not ask about these negative questions. Continue 120.
What do the bear and bull indicate in stock market? A bear market happens when the stock falls steadily over time, whereas a bull market happens when stocks are rising.
Right now, bull is going on. Right now, bull is going on because share prices are increasing. The Sensex also is going up now. For example, BSC, Sensex. Oh, BSC, Sensex. Google.co.in. Bombay Stock Exchange. It is coming. Please note down Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex. Today it is 79,223. Today it has come down. Yesterday it has gone. 2nd January it went up. Today it has come down by 720 points. Yeah. And then next one is Nifty. Nifty, it has come down by 200 points to 24,004. Like this, you must get to see that before going for the interview, or while you are traveling in the auto rickshaw or bus. You must do that. Okay, good. Now we are here. Aparna is reading. Come on, read.
What
Bull.
is
Say 1 minute. Bull means a situation where the share prices are rising and people are buying shares in order to gain advantage. Speculation. They want to have higher profits, so they buy it. Bears means they feel, Arey Baba, the economy is not going well. So now, or there is some problem. The share price is going to come down very quickly. So come on, let me go and sell it. So more people sell the shares. Continue.
What is a letter of credit? A letter of credit, also known as a credit letter, is an assurance from a bank that a buyer will make the right payment to a seller on time and in full.
Mm.
What is letter of intent? A letter of intent is a document outlining the general plans of an agreement between two or more parties before a legal agreement is finalized.
Mm.
Tell us about the
No,
merger.
this is not required. Outdated question. Then this one,
What do
125.
you mean by net interest income? Difference between the income a bank receives on loan and the interest it pays on deposit is known as net interest margin.
Commerce
What is
people, yeah, commerce people know about it. Continue.
what is known as yield? It is a measure of company's annual dividend or interest payment to investors in relation to the price of its securities.
Good.
What
Continue.
What is said to be a paid-up capital? Paid-up capital is the amount of money a company has received from shareholders in exchange for shares of a stock.
Mm.
What is known as authorized capital? Authorized capital is the maximum amount of capital which a company is allowed to raise through its shares from stock market.
Mm.
What base rate? The base rate is the minimum interest rate that the Reserve Bank of India has set above, and banks are not permitted to extend credit to their customers.
Mm.
What is the prime lending rate? The prime rate or prime lending rate is the interest rate commercial bank charges on loans to preferred borrowers.
Mm. But
This
all these things, there have been some changes and all. I'm not very clear about it. This type, not many questions we can expect for non-commerce students. Continue. What is the minimum reserve system?
A minimum reserve system refers to the reserves kept by the central bank against its currency liability.
This is
What is
what I was telling. This is what I was telling you. 150 crores. They are keeping in the form of gold. Somebody asked about fiscal policy. Please read.
fiscal policy is the process through which a government modifies
Aparna.
its
Aparna. It is not physical. Fiscal.
fiscal. Fiscal
Oh,
policy is the process through which a government modifies its tax and expenditure rates in order to track and impact the economy of a country.
correct. Continue.
What is known as fiscal deficit? A fiscal deficit is referred to as the difference between the total revenue earned and total expenditure incurred by a country in a fiscal year.
Continue.
What is known as revenue deficit? A revenue deficit arises when the revenue expenditures exceeds revenue receipts.
See, basically, the problem is all of you read. But yesterday, when I was conducting mock for some people, they tell me, sir, I have forgotten like that. So I don't know how to redress this. And honestly, those children are telling me, sir, I am not a commerce student. I am reading for the first time. So I read it, but still I am not remembering. So only thing is, under such circumstances, out of the 300 questions, earmark some 30, 40 questions and mug it up so that at least those questions you can answer. I can't tell you which 30, 40, but of course, the first one I was reading that 40, 50 questions. At least those questions you be ready. Continue.
What is gross domestic product? The total monetary or market worth of all the finished goods and services produced within a country's boundaries during a certain time period is known as gross domestic product (GDP).
Hmm.
How does the GDP change impact the economy of a country? If GDP is rising, the economy is in a solid shape and the nation is moving forward. On the other hand, if the gross domestic product is falling, the economy might be in trouble and the nation is losing ground. What is the
Continue.
purpose of certificate of deposit? A certificate of deposit is a money market instrument that is issued in a dematerialized form in exchange for money that has been placed in a bank for a predetermined amount of time.
This is similar to fixed deposit. But here, this is only specially done for big corporates. They come and give you fraction of amount. They will give you 98 lakhs to be received as 1 crore later on after a lapse of some time. And one problem with this is that here this is subject to stamp tax. Bank has to pay heavily stamp duty on this when they receive money like this. Banks resort to this when they are running too much run short of funds. Continue.
What are the transaction limits and the time of RTGS? The RTGS system is primarily meant for large value transaction. The minimum amount to be remitted through RTGS is 2 lakhs with no upper or maximum ceiling. The system is available on all days on 24 into 7 into 365 basis. What
Continue.
is known as cross-selling? Cross-selling is a sales strategy that involves offering an existing customer a second product or services.
It's a good question, especially federal bank question, where Cross-selling means there is an SB customer. To him, you are offering about bank assurance products. To him, you are telling about, say, mm, um, other mutual fund products. It is like, say, when you go to a textile shop for buying a towel, the shopkeeper will be nice and he will talk to you to see that you buy a sari from him, you buy a pant from him. That's what is known as cross selling. Okay, continue, Aparna.
What is upselling? Upselling is a sales strategy used to convince a customer to purchase a newer or more expensive version of the product they were planning on purchasing.
Good. Now we will go to Preeti. Preeti, are you there? Is your
Yes,
internet okay? Please read
yes.
141.
What is disinvestment? Disinvestment means the sale or liquidation of assets by the government, usually central and state public sector enterprises, project or other fixed assets. What is a bridge loan? A bridge loan is a type of short-term finance that aims to bridge the gap between the purchase of a property and its sale. What is a liquidation?
Hmm.
Liquidation is the process of bridging a business to an
Uh-huh.
end.
Correct, correct.
The
Read
process
correctly.
of Liquidation is the process of bringing a business to an end and distributing its asset to claimants, which occurs when a company becomes insolvent. What
Good.
is mean by actuary? An
Hmm.
actuary is a person who is employed by insurance company to calculate how much they should charge their clients for insurance. What is the
Hmm.
balance of payment? A balance of payment is a statement which records the monetary transaction made between residents of a country and rest of the world. What is a
Hmm.
balance sheet? A
Hmm.
balance sheet is a financial statement that contains detail of a company's asset or liabilities at a specific point of time
See
in time.
now, Kriti, you are a commerce graduate? No.
No, sir.
So for you people only, this book is useful. They do ask this question. The very same IDBI, they are asking this question for even engineers. Please read.
What is a capital expenditure? Capital expenditure is the money sent by the government on the development of machinery, equipment, building, health facilities, education, etc. What is said to be dividends? A dividend is a
Dividends.
share of, sorry,
Dividend.
dividends.
Dividend.
Okay.
Hmm.
Dividend is a share of profits and retained earnings that a company pays out of its shareholders.
Hmm.
What is diversification? Diversification is the process of allocating capital in a way that reduces the exposure to any one particular asset or risk.
For example,
What?
if you have about 50 lakhs rupees with you, what you do, um, uh, say you are a company, you have 50 lakhs, so 50 crores. So what you do, you invest some 10 crores in some activities relating to, say, agriculture, some 10 crores for activities relating to construction, for another 10 crores relating to some infrastructure, another 10 crores for some renewable energy, like that, putting the money in different type of activities so that if a loss happens in a particular field, you will not be losing all the money totally. Do you follow? Kirti,
Yes.
continue.
What is
அதாவது
depreciation?
this is similar to, don't put all the eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
Supposing
got
you
it.
put all eggs in one basket, and if one egg gets rotten, all the eggs will go bad. Do you get the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please read.
What is depreciation? Depreciation is the process by which the economic worth of the capital stock of a company, country, or other organization gradually declines, whether as a result of physical wear and tear, technological obsolescence, or shift in the demands for the capital's particular service.
Technological obsolescence.
Obsolescence, yes. Yes, sir.
Very good. No problem. Best wishes. So right now, I think it is 9:05 in my watch. Your time, it must be 10:30, no? 10:30, 10:35.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
10:30.
So we have been able to cover up to 50. 1 minute. Let me see whether. Oh, Yeah. Yeah. I see. We are having only very short time before us. So only thing is, let me tell you, those people who are going for interview on 4th or 5th, etc., please go through your bank's website and read about deposits, loans, digital products, their figures, which I have already given you in the interview questions booklet. Please prepare and go. And also, please read the latest newspapers from 1st January, 2nd January, 3rd January at least, and go as a confident person as far as current affairs is concerned. But it depends on their mood. In Federal Bank interview and all, sometimes they ask you about, come on, talk to me about Russia-Ukraine war. Please tell me about Israel war. Right now, the controversy is about one nurse from Kerala or so, I don't know from where. She has been given capital punishment in Yemen. So now government is trying to take steps for saving her life by going through Iranian government, because in Yemen it is being ruled by some Houthis, which is not a regular form of government. Some group of people, they are ruling it. And in that court, this thing happened somewhere in 2017 or 18. It seems she has killed her life partner also for some reason. So, but then for that nurse, the government is going to take steps for saving her life. That news is coming in papers. Please read that also. Thank you so much. Best wishes. We will meet tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. for the class. But I do have some interviews from 8:30 p.m. Thank you. Best wishes. Bye.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, may I have my first interview on coming Monday?
1 minute.
Yes.
Coming Monday. Yeah, you time is I am free only.
Okay, sir.
So you please send. You tell me your first 5 numbers.
62?
1 minute.
Okay, sir.
I am making it as 8:50 p.m. 6 to
383.
Okay. Your name Amal Lal.
Yes, sir.
IDBI.
Karnataka Bank.
Acha, you want to have it now? Acha, your interview date has come.
Yes, sir. My interview date is on 10th of January.
Arey Baba. So 6th, your first interview. Second interview, 8th or 9th.
On 8th, sir. 8th.
8:30 p.m.
On
Please
9th, I
send a
have to travel to Mangalore, sir. From Kerala to Mangalore, I have to travel.
So on 9th, where will you be?
Mangalore.
Will you be having some internet facility in your mobile? I think so.
Yes, sir.
Shall I make it on 9th night, 8:50 p.m.?
Okay, sir.
Please tell me, send me message confirming like this, 8:50 p.m. on 9th. Please send a message confirming 8:30 p.m. on 9th and 8:50 p.m. on 6th, Karnataka Bank, Amal Lal.
Okay, sir.
Send
Sir,
message to my number 90030375557. Yes, next.
sir, do I have mock interview tomorrow, sir?
If you want to have, you can have it if I am free. 4th, Kirti.
Yes.
mm,
I have time till Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday or Thursday, my interview will be, sir. Anything is fine, but
no. Can you take it tomorrow morning? Morning means what?
morning, I
Morning,
don't.
Venda. I'll make it on 5th,
Fifth.
Sunday,
Okay, sir.
8:50 p.m.
Okay, sir. Sure.
I am just writing Preeti. please send a message confirming 8:50 p.m. on 5th January.
Sure, sir.
And the next one we will decide after you are getting the
Yeah.
date.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. This is Federal Bank. Please
Yes, sir.
send a message.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Very good. Others, अर्नब दास, आपका इंटरव्यू किस तारीख है? सोयन बनर्जी. So anybody else?
मेल नहीं मिला.
नो मेल नहीं आएगा. आपने अपना कर्नाटका बैंक वेबसाइट में जाना है. उधर में आपको पर्टिकुलर्स डालने से तो मिल जाता है. अभी अभी तो ऐसा फाइंड आउट किया. अंडरस्टैंड?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So others who require mock interview, please give your name, the date of interview, and the dates on which you want mock interview. If possible, I will arrange the night. Otherwise, I will arrange it in the early morning, say 6:30 or 7 o'clock also. Be ready for that. Thank you.